Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're on Lake Superior up in Ashland and we're going multi-species. These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, my buddy Pete is taking a couple of days off for muskie fishing because we have a special guest today. We want to get Dan Peterson from Amsoil out fishing, and he loves multi-species, and this Chequamegon Bay is perfect for multi-species.
Yeah, this is the place to do it, John. Good walleye fishing. That fishery's actually been coming on, of course, for years now. Several decades. The smallmouth fishing is just tremendous and a real trophy fishery. And the pike, that's the main thing we target. You can basically target all of them with the same stuff, and rocks, weeds, there's a bunch of different things to try out here. So I think Dan will have fun.
Hey, Dan, good to see you. Welcome aboard, buddy.
Hey, John. Hey, Pete. Up to Chequamegon Bay again. I love this trip.
Hey, folks, so show what we're using and how we're using it. All that coming up right after this. You know, folks, Amsoil is the sportsman's best friend. They've got a product for all of our machines, our boats, our ATVs, our trucks, and now they've got a product to clean everything up. This is the Amsoil Car and Boat Care Interior Detailer. And when we're trailering down the road, we get dust and dirt on our seats. So before I put in on the water, Dan's gonna clean up my stuff.
Yeah, this interior detailer is really good for cars and boats. So plastics, vinyl, leather, anything that gets dirty and dusty inside a boat or a truck.
Well, you just cleaned that seat, and I'll tell you what, it brought it back to almost new looking.
Yeah, doesn't this look nice? I mean, the grain on that comes out, the color's coming back out, looks like it's brand new.
Hey folks, look for Amsoil's Interior Car and Boat Detailer at amsoil.com. Hey, welcome back, folks. I'll tell you what, we've been fishing for about an hour with just a few bites, and finally I connected on a fish here. We got no wind, glass calm, and I'm sure that doesn't help, but we'll see what this is. It might be a bass.
It's a bass, yeah.
Oh,
nice one.
Did you see the size of that thing, buddy?
Yeah.
That's a big boy, man. Look, hold him up, Pete. That is a big fish, isn't it?
Yeah, they are beautiful.
That's over 5 pounds, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say it's 4.5.
Yeah, but that jump was cool, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, we should tell the folks, like I said, we've been fishing an hour with no success. And at that point, you start going to a finesse bait, and I went to a Ned rig.
Yeah, and I went to a drop shot. I haven't caught anything, but I've had a few bites, and I did not have a bite prior.
Hey, Dan Peterson, Mr. Amsoil's hooked up now. Folks, it has been an arduous morning. We are seeing fish on the locator, and they're not biting. Let's see what this one is, Dan.
Walleye.
That's a nice walleye, Dan.
Yeah,
That's a beautiful fish, Dan Peterson.
That's a monster. What do you mean a little?
Nice job, buddy. What was that on?
Little K-ones.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How were you working it?
Just a slow jig. Everything's slow here this morning, so a little slow jig and finally got one.
Oh, that is a beautiful fish, Dan. And Pete, you know, one of the nice things about fishing this body of water is you got 3 species you can really target this time of year, right?
Oh, yeah. You got the bass. Obviously, it's a tremendous bass fishery, and the walleye fishery seems to be coming on in recent years. And then pike. You know, pike are kind of underrated, but there's a lot of them here, and there's some big ones, too.
Good job, Dan Peterson.
Thank you.
Dan Peterson again. Look at at that. 2 in a row. Is that the next cast in?
No, a couple more.
Okay.
A little northern. Yeah, it
That's
felt
why
like
he
it.
come twice.
Yeah, he came back and did it again.
Okay. But Dan, you got seriously here. You got a good shot at a trophy pike.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we've had some decent fish here, fishing before on the northerns and stuff. And
so how are you working that jerk minnow?
you know, everything's lethargic still, so it's just a little tick off the bottom and let her sit, and then a little tick up, and then just drag it for a while. And look at the back on it, nice and
fish.
Yeah.
fat on the back.
Hey, you hooked up now, buddy?
Yes, I did.
All right.
I've actually missed one too, so who knows, John? We got a little wind. I'm really, happy about that. Hopefully that'll get the fish a little more active here.
Ooh, that's a nice pike, Pete.
Oh yeah, the build is tremendous.
Yeah, I mean, nice job. Why do you want to release that fish?
Oh, just a chunk.
It's built.
Yeah, they're all that way here, so I want to get him back quick, and then I'll show you the bait. That was that Livingston Pro Ripper Magnum. What's got me hopeful about that is I tried this earlier and had no bites at all, and I just missed one and had a bite. So hopefully that means the fish are get a little more active, because this is an active presentation. You rip it and let it fall hard.
Yeah. Hey, Chicago viewers, the Blackhawks are moving, the Bulls are moving, and the White Sox are moving. And we're moving too to the brand new Chicago Sports Network. Effective October the 5th, Saturday morning at 9, we'll be on the brand new Chicago Sports Network. I hope you brought an extra one of those Livingston Pro Rippers.
I think we might have to dig a few more out.
That's 3 bites in the last 10 minutes, right? Another nice pike, though. I mean, the build again on these folks is incredible up here.
They are all chunks.
And it is so cool, though, the bite when you're using a rip bait like that, and we'll show you how Pete's using
Boy,
that.
yeah, it is cool.
I don't want to repeat myself, but the build on a 25-incher.
Look at the back. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
That is cool. That Pro Ripper, folks, is good for walleyes, northerns, pretty much anything. But the retrieve is kind of, well, show us. It's kind of a rip, right?
Yeah, they drop real fast and hard. They vibrate on the way down. So obviously, depending on how deep you are, you might wait a little bit longer if you're fishing like a 25-foot hump or something like that. But it's basically rips like this, John. I'll generally start with about 3-foot rips, and usually you can tell if you're banging bottom, which you want to be once in a while as well. And then I'll mix it up too and do little shorter ones like this and try and pattern that. But what'll happen the majority of the time is very simply, it's kind of like just straight vertical jigging in the fall. Just about all your strikes are going to come on that fall. In a lot of cases, what's exciting about it, you go to rip it again and it's just dead weight.
Boy, you guys in the front of the boat are kicking butt up there. What was that on, Dan?
That was on a jerk minnow.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice bass right there. There you go, Dan.
Wow, that's a nice fish.
You know, I think that's half the fun, Dan, of fishing here. You know, we've caught walleye, we've caught northern, and we've caught smallmouth, and pretty much in the same areas too, right?
Yeah, on any cast, you have no idea what you're going to get.
And you know, it hasn't been a fast fishing day, but we're catching quality fish. And are you still doing a kind of a subtle retrieve?
Yeah, slower retrieve and nothing real aggressive.
Now, I know the guy next to you is the musky aficionado, but he does compliment smallmouth bass on their fight.
I do like the way they fight.
They are pretty too.
You know, Pete, for many years we have enjoyed Johnsonville's on the boat, have we not?
Yes, we have, and on the ice.
Yeah, and you're always looking forward to this, and I got a good treat for you today. You know, we're out here fishing hard, and we don't want to take a lot of time, so we are using the pre-cooked double Better with Cheddars. Now, these are 100% cuts of premium pork, then the Johnsonville spices, then they smoke them, then they infuse them with cheddar cheese. Well, we're not done yet. They infuse them again with cheddar cheese. So double Better with Cheddars. All right, buddy. Takes about 5 minutes to cook. It's really a wonderful deal.
They're good.
Aren't they good? I love the seasoning and I love the cheese.
Yeah. Oh, it's very good. I'd love to watch this process, how they do that twice.
Well,
You know?
that is interesting. Hey, folks, look for Johnsonville Double Better with Cheddars at your favorite retailer today. Hey, just finished my Johnsonville. Look at this, guys.
I still got my Johnsonville.
There's a nice, I don't know even if that's 15, but walleye while we're eating Johnsonvilles, you know. I wonder if he smelled those Johnsonvilles cooking, you know.
I'm still eating mine. So
Yeah. Well, if there's one, there's more, right?
That's right.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal. All sizes and colors of Rapala ribbon wraps are on sale. Buy 3 and get 1 free.
We were fishing Lake Superior out of Ashland, Wisconsin, a 5.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 6.5 hours from Chicago, and 4 hours from Minneapolis.
New Mega Live imaging shows you what's below in real time with edge-to-edge clarity and no gaps in coverage, all so you can turn must-watch detail into non-stop action. Only from Humminbird.
Folks, I've relied on Johnson Pump products for many years, and now they're even better. Check out the new Aqua Void Bilge and the Aqua O2 Aerator.
The best advantage with the new products is no tools necessary to replace your motor cartridge. Quick watertight connector and the same easy change cartridge. With the new motor cartridges, we have a high efficiency impeller and a low amp draw motor. To the angler, they're going to have faster fill of their live wells, and they're going to have better aeration along with a faster evacuation of their bilge. This pump will fit on any boat. It has a multi-configuration inlet port as well as a 360 rotation outlet port.
Johnson Pump, reliability on board.
They say things aren't built like they used to be. Tell that to John Johnson, the craftsman behind Recon Boats. He and his small team make each boat by hand, maintaining the highest standards. Every shred of fiberglass, every stitch of upholstery, every latch, hinge, and switch. It's all in the details, which is why the angler is at the forefront of the design philosophy for every Recon boat. Recon Boats, made by craftsmen, built for fishermen.
Hey, look at that! Old Livingston comes through again, huh?
That's starting to gain weight.
Is it really?
Whatever it is.
All right, Dan, you're in charge of the old clam net there, buddy.
It's a decent pike.
Oh, yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Oh. And we got to tell the folks, you know, we've been watching the 2D sonar. We've been watching all kinds of sonar today, and we have seen tons and tons of fish that just haven't bit, you know?
It's not for lack of us being on fish.
Hey, here we go. Back of the boat. And what do we got there, Pete? Have you seen them?
Bass.
Boy, that clear water. That's fun. That fish hit 4 times. 4 different times.
Seriously?
Yes. If you can't hold them up for the folks at home to see, but yes, that fish hit 4 different times, and he finally got it.
Really?
And that's something, though, that happens a lot with that plastic. They hit it. They don't get it, they'll come back most of the time and do it again, you know?
Yeah, usually not 4 times.
Yeah,
but
3-4 times. Hey, here we go. This one feels, I think, like another bass, Pete.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
no, it's
another
a northern
pike.
pikey. No, but it felt like a bass, you know?
It's not.
No?
Oh, that's a great net job.
Yeah, there we go. Now, we got to tell the folks, we have fished hard today, folks. Let's see, it's 4:40 now. I think we started at about 8:30, and it has been a tough day. And we have seen a lot of fish. And now we got an east wind today coming off of Lake Superior. Tomorrow she's supposed to be south. That could change the fishing.
That's what we're hoping.
Yeah, right.
I mean, with the amount of fish we're seeing and this, that, and the other, and the amount of action, what we've had to do to get them to bite. By the way, look
There
at
you
that.
go. But no, seriously, that wind shift could be good, and
like I always say.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's from straight east to south.
Yeah.
You know, at least it's a change, and it should be for the better.
Well, we've had a fun day.
Oh, we always have a fun day.
Hey, here we go. I'll tell you what, all of a sudden we're getting bit pretty regular, Pete.
Yeah, and that's a nice change.
I hope, you know, there's walleyes in this stretch too. We found that out yesterday.
Yeah, let's hope we got something a little different.
Here.
It's been nothing but pike so far. Ooh, with a bass following it.
Ooh, there we go. Hey, oh, is that a chunk?
Oh yeah,
that is a
nice
chunk.
fish.
Hey, Dan, hit spot lock up there on the bow mount.
I think I already did.
Okay, look at this fish, folks.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about eating good. That fish is fat.
Oh yeah, and he had a twin. There was one the same size.
You know, I wasn't sure right away on that because he hit after I cast it out when the bait was going down.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if it was a fish. Hold that out.
That is cool.
I mean, they are just built like tanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And on the Kalen's jerk minnow. Hey, Dan, what are you doing there?
For first fish of the day here.
Yeah.
You know, in commemoration of that, I want to retire that old Amsoil hat you got there.
What's wrong with my Amsoil hat?
That's a nice
that one
hat.
needs some work here. We're going to take it back to the shop and we're going to replace it with a brand new one.
Hat. Well, here, let me show the folks this Amsoil hat. This has seen a few days, hasn't it?
That is a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been better days on that hat.
Well, I got a new Amsoil hat. I'm a happy camper now. Look at that. He gave me a brand new Amsoil hat. Now he's got a fish on.
He's got a bass on.
Oh, good. Good, Danny. All right, look at that. Rod's been pretty darn good, too, folks. Oh, look at that. A beautiful, beautiful. Look at that bass.
Yeah.
Whoa, we got it.
I mean, that is exciting.
That is fun fish.
Wow,
And Dan, I think what's so cool about this particular spot, there's walleyes, there's bass, and there's pike all in the same area.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. It's so fun. You don't actually know what you're going to get.
Yeah, now hold that one up. Let's see them. That's another, folks, I'll tell you what, if you want to catch smallmouth
fish to catch.
Yeah.
They're fun, aren't they, Dan?
Fight.
They are fighters. They are fun.
Another one back. This one feels like a bass, Pete.
Can you keep this one on, John?
I got to tell you, buddy, that I'm trying a new retrieve today, and it's really getting fish to strike. I'll show it to you in a second here.
Oh,
there's a beauty, huh, buddy? There is a beauty. Wow. Folks, this is absolute world class. I mean, the size of these fish.
Yeah.
You just don't see average size like this very, very many places. And there's that jerk minnow, that Kalen's jerk minnow.
So you got to explain your retrieve.
Okay, well, you hold
right?
that up, and I will take a cast and show you what I am doing. You know, folks that watch the show, they know what my normal is. You know, this, let it drop, this, let it drop. What I am doing now is letting that thing go to the bottom.
I got to let this
and twitching
guy
it
go.
like this, Pete. Bottom, twitch, you know, make it look like an injured minnow.
But just 2-3 quick ones?
Yeah, and that's the way you work a jerk minnow a lot of times too, or jerk bait.
Yeah.
Folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2024 Fishing Contest.
This week's first winner is Georgie Pungrass of Eureka, Illinois, caught this 12-inch bluegill on a private lake using a night crawler. Mark Sarnini of Oak Forest, Illinois, caught this 15.5-inch crappie using a minnow in Wisconsin. Tom Lewick of Coal Lake, Wisconsin, caught this 44-inch northern pike on the Mississippi River using a swim jig. Pat Tobin of Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, caught this 35-inch bluefish on a jerkbait in Florida. And this week's first kid winner is Bryce Wana of Plover, Wisconsin, caught this 24-inch largemouth bass on the Wisconsin River on a tip-up using a shiner. And Nicole Lancaster of Roberts, Wisconsin, got her biggest walleye ever, a 26-inch walleye on the Mississippi River using a jig. Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, the Rapala Rippin' Wraps are on sale. All sizes and colors are buy 3, get 1 free.
You're meeting with a client. It's so important that you're present with them and you're listening. I've heard lawyers say your job as a trial lawyer is to read the law, understand the law, make the argument. You can't get emotionally connected with your client. I completely disagree with that. In order to tell your client's story, you want to learn what's important to them. Sit down and have a meal together. Learn about their family. Learn about their history. Learn about where they're from. You have to emotionally connect with them. It's their story. It's not ours. And the only way to do that in an effective way is to truly care, to truly connect, and listen.
I think I might have another bass on. That retrieve, Pete. Yeah, it is a bass. He just came up out of the water. That retrieve, folks, making that thing look like an injured minnow, is really working today.
It's interesting, these fish are, I'm gonna tell Dan to maybe lean in a little tighter. It almost seems like
they're in the weeds.
They're coming out of those weeds instead of the edge now.
Here he is, buddy.
I see that.
Jeez, look at that, man. Oh, these are just chunkosauruses, aren't they?
He gets the old chunk in.
Yeah, but I mean, really, that fight is just really awesome. But no, I've been doing a lot better with the more aggressive retrieve, and I'll tell you, folks, you don't use that aggressive retrieve when the fish aren't active, but they're going after that today.
You actually got them in the chin, inside out.
Yeah, isn't that another? Now that's the smallest so far.
Yeah, here I thought it was the biggest. It just shows you how they fight.
But when fish are aggressive, folks, you can try that type of retrieve, and when they're not aggressive, I think the more subtle retrieve. Danny, you took my fish. No, hey,
that one.
This plastics fishing is just a blast, isn't it, Dan?
Oh, it is fun.
And the hit is so cool. Yeah, Dan wanted to take a walleye or two home for dinner, so he had to catch one. That's a beautiful fish, Pete.
Yeah, it's kind of about the size
Dan,
from yesterday.
Nicely
that is
done.
A gorgeous walleye, my friend.
Yeah, I thought it was another bass. It hit way out from the boat. We're sitting here on a weed line, and bass all day here, and then all of a sudden you get a walleye. You never know.
Nice job, Dan.
What a pretty fish. I mean, look at that.
Morning today compared to
Porky little walleye. Gorgeous. Boom hit. He boomed it.
Oh,
Boomed
cool.
it? We like boom.
Kaboom.
As this wind is dying down, our fishing's gotten a little bit slower. That was a great experience.
Well, he was
earlier.
down, but he hit
we
hard.
got here?
Ooh, no, that's not a bad pike.
No,
Yeah, the beefy
and a
little
fatty
guy.
again.
Nice job there, Dan.
Look at that, nice fat back on him.
So, you've been doing this fishing with plastics. The hit is really neat, isn't it?
Yeah, I am glad that you taught me the plastics routine here, because I'm loving it. I've always loved jigging.
Yeah.
And jigging with the plastics make you be able to get the bait in the water quicker.
Hey, Chicago viewers, the Blackhawks are moving, the Bulls are moving, and the White Sox are moving. And we're moving too to the brand new Chicago Sports Network. Effective October the 5th, Saturday morning at 9, we'll be on the brand new Chicago Sports Network. All right, Peter, I don't know what this one is.
It's been a bit of a dry
Yes,
spell.
it has, and I'm gonna, whoa.
What do we got going here?
All right. Ooh, it feels pretty good. Ooh,
Nice,
that is a damn. Look at that fish, Pete.
Nicely done.
Oh man, is that the biggest of the day, buddy?
That's, oh yeah.
Now that's 5.
That's getting, I was just gonna say, I give it 5. If it's not 5, it's real close.
Isn't that beautiful, buddy?
Yeah, you had them hooked good, look at that.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting. This morning when we got out here, it was red hot. Wind calm, and it got real bad. Now we got the little breeze again, and we got a bite.
Yeah, I don't know if it's kind of interesting. See that big thing? This bass just burped that up out there.
And a lot of times, folks, when you catch the smallmouth, there'll be one behind it waiting for that fish to regurgitate. Well, we went back and picked up what that smallmouth barfed up, and that is a pretty big little sucker, isn't it?
Sure looks like it. Got the little sucker lips. It's quite decayed, but
I'm amazed at the size. So that's how big of a sucker they'll eat. Well, we're just about to call it a day, and I can't get you out of here. You want to catch more fish?
I just gotta play a little.
That on a Castmaster?
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a pike. I think I saw enough of it that I'm not positive.
Little pike, huh? There you go.
Fatty though.
Yeah.
They are amazing.
I'll tell you what though, Pete, this has been a really fun trip, and what I like about it is different species that we caught, you know, and all nice size.
That's always cool here. The only thing I'd say that is unusual about the trip is that, well, these are great shapes. We've talked about it with all these fish. Normally we would catch some bigger ones.
Yeah.
They're actually smaller than average. This is definitely a trophy potential fishery out here, and most of, I think all the fish are, you know, 30 and below, which is really kind of rare. You normally get bigger ones.
Well, Pete just caught a pike. What do you think he's got there, Peter?
Well, I'm looking. He's got a pike.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, they're all about the same size, but they're healthy.
I gotta mention, you know, Dan Josh was fishing right on this spot last week or the other day, and he had 9 fish over 30, Pete. So,
yeah, normally they're bigger than this, without a doubt.
Yeah, but I like to gotten into some of those.
Whenever we come up to Ashland, we love to stay at the River Rock Inn and Bait Shop. Great price, but tell them about the rooms. They're awesome.
I'll tell you what, now they are a bait shop, so they got everything you need there as well, including snacks and things to drink, but those rooms are actually really amazing. I'm not one that talks about rooms much, but you walk in there and everything is so nice. I like my huge bed, but everything is nice and clean. The decor, they have fish on the walls, they have beautiful showers. It really is.
And again, it is the River Rock Inn and Bait Shop in Ashland.
Yes. Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish at. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.